Trying to get you set up by the wheel here. Trying to get it set up so you're not staring at my crotch. Trying to get you to see that, but you can still see the dings, but they're definitely minimized. It's starting to shine up. All the major sanding scratches are out. Best thing about this, I mean, this vehicle isn't going to Amelia Island. This will probably drive there, not be shown there. So a little ding and dent. I would much rather have the OG original trim, the original Volkswagen trim, than the aftermarket, because even the aftermarket, I've seen it bent, tweaked. A lot of times you have to have it shipped, folded in half, the long piece at least. So those little dings that you see there, I can live with. That there was a major one. Boy, I can't tell if you can see that, but trying to get it. But it's definitely minimized. And it's starting to shine up. Back here was a major one, but when it sits on the bus, that'll be at the bottom. So I could probably live with it. Alright, I'm going to use the brown Tripoli to shine it up even further. Alright, here's where we're at now. That's after the brown. Again, you kind of see. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but you want to hang on to these things, because that wheel wants to pull it out of your hand. And if it pulls out of your hand, it's going to put another nick, and then you're gonna have to go back to sanding it and then start over. Actually, it got me a good one right there. But you can see a lot of the blemishes are getting taken out. Now I'm going to go on the final wheel and just kind of do a cleanup pass. But you can see right here is where the hole was, so that actually turned out pretty good. Alright, let me do the final pass. There it is. Almost see your reflection in it. Actually, you can see your reflection. Now, my final step is I do a hand polish and call it a day. To put things in perspective, this one piece took about 2.5 hours. So, it's up to you whether that's worth it to you or not. To me it is, being the original trim. To replace this, or this trim, or the whole kit, again, is between $600 and $800. A little bit of time and you can bring it back. I'm going to hand polish it and then I'll show you the final product. Alright, here's our finished product. You can see the reflection in it. It looks better in person than it does on camera. But this was the worst piece out of all the trim. And with that being said, this looks pretty good. So the other one should go quicker, except the long piece, but turned out pretty good. What I'll do is do the rest of them and then show you what they all look like when it's said and done. But it turned out pretty good. Just a tech tip. If you noticed how I was holding it with one hand guiding it and then the other hand was feeding it. That way it minimizes it biting and pulling it out of your hand. Just keep that in mind. Also, you don't need a professional buffing wheel. I used to do this on a little Harbor Freight grinding wheel, and I put the buffer discs on it. So, I mean, this could be done at home by anyone. Maybe not the TIG welding portion, but if you don't have a TIG welder, you can have someone do it for you. And then you just buff it out. Save yourself $600-800. Where's the other polish?
Careful what you post on your language.
Alright. Here is the majority of the trim laid out. This is everything but the long wall. Here's our two noses. There's a door. There's a door. There's a rocker spear. Here's the short wall. Cargo doors, deluxe hatch trim, the other spear. But I wanted to show you the accident was on the front right. This is the piece from the front right on the nose. As you can see, perhaps by the reflection, came out pretty good. The hole that was welded trying to get it to focus was right there. Oh, so noticeable, but it is there. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not very noticeable. But this was definitely the worst piece. We can look down it. See how straight it is. I put up some banners there so maybe you could see the reflection of the colors. But yeah. Came out pretty good. It was a lot of work. I do appreciate you watching. Please let me know what you think. You know, my methodology may not be the best methodology. If you know a better way, let me know. I'm always trying to improve. Again, we're all in this together, trying to save buses and Volkswagens in general. Keep them from Mother Earth reclaiming the Volkswagen. So this is the original 55-year-old trim, and I think for 55 years it looks pretty good. Here's the short wall. Again, you can see the reflections somewhat, at least. There's a door. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And remember, save the buses.